Alright, gentlemen. So the plan is simple. If we can show Rockstar how to make GTA 6 the greatest game of all time, we can make billions! Billions! Alright, we're in, so how can we help? Oh, I don't need you guys to help. What? I need them. Now, don't get it twisted. GTA 5 is a great game, and I loved my time in Los Santos. Although maybe I have developed Stockholm Syndrome after being stuck in there for so long. But I digress. GTA 5 excels in having the best gunplay, the best graphics, and some of the most cinematic missions in the entire franchise, with the various heists throughout the game giving you a very awesome feel, kind of like the movie Heat. But what it does not excel at, in my opinion, is a story and its interactivity with the world. GTA 5's story revolves around three protagonists. You got Franklin, who is the hustler that is trying to escape the gang life and move up in the world. You have Michael, the cynical bank robber with family issues, and then you have Trevor.
I gotta fuck someone. You want me to fuck you instead? Is that the problem here? Take off your pants, cowboy, alright? Let's fuck.
He's a bit of a wild card. Each of these protagonists have their own stories to tell and their own cast of side characters, but because they share the same game, none of their stories really feel developed in a meaningful way, and a lot of their own stories and side characters like Omar get put to the side. In my opinion, the whole switching between protagonists thing in GTA 5 was more of a gimmick that hurt the game more than it helped, and with GTA 6 having two protagonists, I'm a bit worried they might be doing the same exact thing, although maybe with one less person, the system might work out. In GTA 4, on the other hand, you only play as a single protagonist, Nico Bellic, an immigrant coming to America who seeks success and revenge. Because Nico is the only protagonist of the game, his story gets to have more depth as you stick with the character throughout the game. The side characters also are much better written and not just complete parodies of different parts of American culture. And you also get more utility out of them compared to GTA 5 since you get to play with them and do various activities. And when you befriend them, you get rewarded with kinds of jobs and free stuff from them like taxi rides or getting rid of your Wando level. Alright, now with the characters discussed, I want to go now to the world and the interactivity of it. The word I can use to describe GTA 5's open world is superficial, and if that's what Rockstar was going for, then they succeeded at that, as besides the stranger missions and the businesses, you do not really have that many interactions with the world and NPCs. In GTA 5, the NPCs are mainly fodder for you to kill, but in GTA 4, they feel much more alive with the way they talk and move, as well as the various animations you can see them doing. In 4, you can also have some more interesting ways to interact with the world through the way you gain back health, for example, in the game being more of a actual thing you do with like visiting food stands and restaurants. I also want to talk about how grounded GTA 4 feels compared to GTA 5, as GTA 5 feels more like a series of like movie parodies rather than an actual realistic living world. In GTA 4, you don't really do that much like crazy like action in it, besides like killing like different kinds of like mobsters and criminals, like, and you start from the bottom and you reach the top of it, whereas in GTA 5 it's more like varied in terms of like different starting points with like the three protagonists. And I feel GTA 5 could have been a better story if it focused on one of these protagonists, particularly either Michael or Franklin, as both of them have a lot of compelling like details you can use, and maybe you can incorporate the other characters as like different side characters that you interact with in the game. And I feel like Rockstar should really focus on making the world feel more grounded and lived in with a more serious story, kind of like what they did with Red Dead Redemption 2. I also feel like GTA 6 should focus more on being grounded rather than bombastic like GTA 5. As I feel like what draws people into the Grand Theft Auto series is the more realistic nature of the gameplay with like how you deal with like gang life and everything, because like a lot of the more interesting parts of GTA is when the game is taking itself seriously and focusing on gang culture with like, for example, GTA San Andreas and the gang territory mechanic, as well as GTA 4 and its more serious story involving the Russian mafia. And I feel like people will really like going into convenience stores and robbing them thing in GTA 5's online mode, and if you can keep it similar to that with like more like low stakes heists but more interactive in a way, kind of like how you have it in Red Dead Redemption 2, I feel like that could be a winning formula, as like there's a reason why people like playing GTA RP and playing as if you're actually in the game world, and something like that I feel like would be like a really cool way to develop the game instead of like being more arcadey and like PvP. In conclusion, while GTA 5 is undeniably a great game with its strengths in graphics, gunplay, and cinematic missions, it lacks the narrative depth and world interactivity that made GTA 4 such a memorable experience. As we look forward to GTA 6, I hope Rockstar takes inspiration from the storytelling and immersive world of GTA 4, rather than just focusing on the surface level appeal of GTA 5. If you agree, or if you have your own thoughts on what GTA 6 should take inspiration from, I'd love to hear that from you in the comments. If you enjoyed the discussion and want more content like this, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more videos. Thanks for watching. Bye.